Yeah, really proud of the performance. You never know how this game's going to go. We knew we were preparing for a really good opponent, and the preparation this week was really good. It was really good, and the challenge of beating that team in the turnover margin, who's top 3 or whatever in the country, to be able to get that done, I really think had an impact on the game. It really did, and guys battled, right? They played well versus a really good team, and they battled. And so we're going to enjoy this victory. We'll get back, we'll watch it and evaluate it and move forward. But a really good performance, both offensively and defensively. Really proud of the way they prepared and performed. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Front row, third person in, John Brace.
Hey, Marcus, on a day that 3 teams in the top 9 of the college football playoff rankings have either already lost or are about to lose, you faced an undefeated team and came out with a dominant performance. What kind of message do you think Notre Dame football sent today?
I've always said that's for you all and everybody else to interpret the message that's sent. There's one goal on Saturdays, and that's to achieve team glory. And the way you prepare gives you the best opportunity to do that. And that's the message that I want our players to understand, is that we prepare the right way. We continue to find ways to elevate and improve, and you're going to get hopefully a result that we got tonight. And so I don't worry about the message it sends to everybody else as much as I worry about the message that it sends to our players in this program.
For a team that's now won 9 consecutive games, your own, if you were facing Notre Dame next weekend, what would you think?
Let's go. Get ready for a battle. It's a team that's hungry. There's a lot more, right? We got more. We didn't play perfectly, and we strive for perfection. Do we ever play perfect? No, but that's what we're going to strive for, and that's what we're chasing as an entire football program.
Second row on your left in the Strong Enough hat.
Coach, you just emphasized you guys strive for perfection. Riley completes all but 3 passes tonight. More of the story. He completes about 3, other than 3 passes tonight. He completed the ball at 8 different receivers tonight. That being said, that confidence and just what's that showing the offense late in the season, and just how important is that move?
Yeah, it's important. We were moving the ball. I don't know how many total yards we had offensively, 462. That's a reflection of that. There's a lot of confidence, right? And the confidence is developed in the preparation, right? The preparation for what they're going to see, but also the preparation in terms of understanding what we're doing on the offensive side of the ball. But I have a lot of confidence in our offensive staff, our offensive coordinator, our quarterback, and they're playing with that confidence too.
Third row on your right, Tyler Horka.
Marcus, you guys did to Bryson Daly what a lot of teams have not been able to do this year, and just slow him down. What does it say about your defense to be able to key in on a guy who has 39 rushing attempts, and not just what Notre Dame can do against a guy like that, but against any quarterback?
We knew we had to stop him. That was the main priority. He is the person that makes that offense go. He's a tough, downhill, just a gritty football player. But we had to match that type of mentality. We wanted to attack their offensive line, and we wanted to attack him and put more people where they were trying to run than they could block. And so that was something we saw in the game plan that we wanted to do and try to attack, and the defense did a really good job at doing that. The thing that hurts you is the one touchdown drive. I think in the first half you have 3 penalties. And nobody's happy about that, right? And that's a reminder that don't beat Notre Dame. That drive, there's 3 penalties that led to 7 points that we got to make sure we eliminate.
You guys on offense were in position to score every single drive, every single time that you had the ball. Obviously, a couple times you didn't, but just the overall efficiency, how big was that in a game like this?
It was really big. We knew we had to score offensively because their offense not only is efficient at what it does, but it keeps the ball. Right, so we knew we had to try to put some pressure on them offensively and try to get them behind in a score. Our offense was efficient. They did a good job. We got to be better. We can't leave points on the board in the red zone inside the 10-yard line, and then we can't miss those field goals. Like, that's where we got to improve at, and that's the part that I'm going to focus on.
Front row on your left, Mike Berardino.
Hey, Marcus, Howard Cross, questionable all week. How much was he able to practice? How close was it that he made it to the game? And then Donovan Heinish's performance these last few weeks.
Yeah, Donnie's done a heck of a job filling in, and I mean, it's just given the opportunity. I think I said this earlier in the year. We've known what Donnie Heinisch can do. He just had to get the opportunity so everybody else sees what he can do. But he's done a heck of a job. You know, Howard was close. We just didn't feel like him. He practiced some, and we didn't feel like he could give it a go.
And then Mitch Jeter, I know you want to get him going, but level of concern health-wise and just rhythm-wise at this stage for him?
I don't think it's as much health-wise. I think we'll see what happened on the 48-yarder before half. You know, the thing I'm most upset about is the penalty right before that, right? That moved it back 5 yards. But the blocked field goal, we got to figure out schematically what's going on. Like, that can't happen if you want to be a great football team. So we got some work to do on our field goal unit.
Front row to your left from Mike Berardino.
Coach, you talk about striving for perfection. Can you talk about your offensive line being able to get on the second level and your running back go downfield?
Yeah, and I'm so proud of where that group has come from. You look at from the start of fall camp and, you know, who we had starting to now where we're at, the different starting lineups and the production and the elevation and the improvement that offensive line group has done. You know, the running backs will get all the credit, and the ball carriers get the credit because the yards, but those things don't happen without a great offensive line working together in unison. And so they're really doing a good job. Coach Rudolph is doing a good job of getting those guys playing physical but also playing together.
Second row on your right in the blue pullover.
Marcus, the way you guys picked yourself up off the ground after that second week loss, what do you think's been most important in the way you guys have played since then and continue to build momentum?
We've improved, but we're starting to be more consistent, right? And that's the sign of, I said this before, the sign of great teams, great businesses, great people is consistency. Not the ability to do it one day and be really high and the next day be really low, but the consistency throughout a game, throughout a season. And that's what I think we've seen in the past couple of weeks. You know, we've had to improve. You had a lot to improve from that Northern Illinois performance, and we have done that. But now you're seeing a consistent football team, and we got to continue to be that.
Third row on your left, Tyler James.
Marcus, do you feel like Jeremiyah Love is finding another gear here late in the season? He's obviously put together two big performances back to back. Is there something that's clicking now that maybe wasn't at other times?
I don't know. I want to say his confidence, but he's always been confident. He was confident in high school, right? And he's a confident football player. I think I love about Jeremiyah Love is he's protecting the football, right, and not causing turnovers. But it's almost like he's anticipating what the defense is going to do. And, you know, when he breaks through the second level, I haven't seen many people that can catch him. But he's practicing well. He's taking care of his body and producing on game days.
Kingston Villiamuasa left the game. What's the concern there?
He's just a knee. I was just told, hey, he's got a knee sprain. He's going to be out for the game, so they'll evaluate him tomorrow when we get back.
Our last question opportunity for Coach Freeman on the right, standing with the iPad.
Hey, Coach. Ken Kreitzer, CamVets Media. I'm just going to ask you about how you approach the Army defense. You got 273 yards. You had a couple of big runs against Army, and then you had the two passing touchdowns. What was your thought about that going into the game?
You know, they were top 3 in the country, I think, in rushing. So we are rushing. We got to be able to run the ball, so we had to find ways to run the ball versus a really good rushing defense, but also take what they were giving us in the pass game. And we did a good job. It's not like, listen, we have a secret. It's just we were able to run the ball efficiently versus a really good run defense, and we didn't beat Notre Dame. We were efficient in the pass game and didn't turn the ball over.
Hey, Don.
How you doing?
Good. After you guys, after the fourth down stop of your offense down at the goal line, you guys had a 3-and-out that seemed pretty pivotal. You had the big stop on the perimeter. What was the mindset as you took the field there, and how important do you think that did prove to be?
Yeah, it was really important. Coach said we just had to play with our feet in the ground and our cleats. We couldn't get really riled and startled by the what the offense put us in, but like it's a team sport. So if the offense is down one drive, we got to get them up. Just like when we were down and they came and got points on the board. So.
And then yet another game where an early touchdown seems to give you guys the clues you need to shut it down the rest of the way. What did you learn about them, seeing them do their thing for 12 plays that carried over the rest of the way?
Yeah, I would just say, we just got to be better with penalties. I feel like that's the reason they scored on that drive. We just wasn't playing as efficient on that drive. So, we eliminate the penalties, then I don't feel like no team can score on us.
Third row on your right, Tyler Horka.
How difficult is it to key in on a quarterback who runs 39 times? And what does it say about you guys as a group to hold a guy like that under 4 yards per carry?
Yeah, I would just say just being disciplined. Like that was just the mindset all week. Be disciplined, know your keys, and kind of just play with just great effort. Like I feel like our effort was the reason why we were able to play the way we do, and just listen to our coaches and trust in their process.
Your first 2 years here, you guys have been really good on your side of the ball, but just how well are you guys clicking right now as a defensive unit?
Yeah, really good. I feel like it's the relationship that we have with our coaches and as players. Our coaches, they come with the game plan on Monday. We listen and we learn it, and then together we solve problems. So,
Third row on your left in the blue blazer.
You talked about the drive that they scored to cut the lead to 14-7. Was there anything said on the sideline after that drive because of the penalties, and they were able to get a couple first downs from the penalties? What was said on the sideline after that drive?
Just play clean and just keep playing with our feet in the ground. We didn't really change anything. We knew that, we wasn't really set on that drive. We were a little startled, so we just had to kind of calm the nerves down and get back to playing our football.
And then how important was the 3 and outs on the next 2 drives?
Yeah, they were really important. That was kind of the main points throughout the week. Like we have to get third down and 4th down stops. So if we continue to do that, then, we would get the outcome that we wanted.
Second row on your right, Tim O'Malley.
Adon, I know you practice against some form of turf off camp on 5 weeks, summer and sometimes back in the spring. How much does that prepare you guys for when you're getting to game week? You kind of hit the ground running in your preparation, especially with 2 options.
Yeah, it's crucial. It's really it's really crucial. Our guys at practice, they do a great job. We call them the Marauders. Like they do a great job whenever we have to face it. So I just like to get a props to them, because without them, we wouldn't have been prepared to come out there and see the different looks and kind of feel comfortable and confident to play.
Who was the QB this week for the Marauders?
It was a few Tyler Buckner and Anthony Rizak. So sure.
Second row on your left in the strong enough hat.
How's it going, Adon?
How you doing?
Being a leading tackler today on a talented defense like you are, tonight, being tonight, despite being a sophomore, right, on a talented defense like this, your IQ is excelling week by week.
Sure.
That being said, what can you say to your development and just overall to this defense and building that confidence as the season progresses?
Yeah, I would just say for me, it's just being consistent every week. I just want to keep building consistent weeks, and having great teammates like Xavier Watts that kind of puts a even consistent week every week motivates me to just continue to be great and kind of understand, like, from the last time I played this triple option, like I have to get my feet in the ground and kind of play more loose. So having that experience before helped a lot too.
Jeremiah, talk about the play of the offensive line, and because it certainly seemed like there were a lot of runs that you had that you were already at the second or third level before anyone was near you.
Our offensive line, trains hard every single day. Our ones, our twos. So, we're coached to start off the game fast as well. So once we get into the game and get into our flow, O-line's doing their thing and executing every single play. And that just helps me and all the other backs, shine, and we're making each other look good. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Just next to him, Tyler James.
Jeremiyah, 2 big weeks in a row. Do you feel like you're finding another gear or some other sense of a rhythm in your game these last 2 weeks?
To be honest, I'm just trying to do whatever's best for my team. I mean, you know, making plays where it's needed, and this is a team sport, and as long as we're working together, you know, things are gonna pop. You know, I'm really just, you know, trying to do what's best for the team and, you know, help my guys stand out and yeah.
Speaking of team, what it mean to see Aeneas Williams break off that long touchdown run tonight?
Man, Aeneas is that's my guy, man. So like seeing him, you know, break off a touchdown like that, it was great, man. I'm proud of him. He works hard every single day, and he deserved it. So seeing him, you know, break that touchdown, man, it was great.
Second row on your right on the aisle, Tim O'Malley.
Jeremiah, you're 11 games in and only have about 120 rushes. Was there a plan by Coach McCullough, Coach Denbrock, to keep you guys fresh, you and Jadarian and Riley Leonard, Aeneas filling in? Because you lead the team with 121 rushes at this point last year. I think Estime probably had 195 rushes at this point. Is it help fresh legs here in November?
Most definitely. You know, everybody in the running back room trusts in the plan that Coach McCullough has for us. He's great. He's a great coach. Excuse me. He's going to do what's best for us. Cares about us on the field, off the field, and we're all buying into him, and we trust in his plan. And, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to do what's best for us and also what's best for this team. So it most definitely helps. You know, we're fresher. Everybody in the running back room is dogs, so you just come out and perform, and it's all because of coach and, you know, his teachings.
All the way in the back on the left side in the blue sweater.
Jeremiah, what does it mean to you and the team to have this kind of a performance on this stage against one of the last two unbeaten teams?
Man, we're just coming out every week trying to reach our full potential, you know, reach team glory. Job's not finished at all. This is just, you know, we won this week, and next week it's a new week. We'll try to win the next week as well. So we come into, you know, every game, you know, just trying to be 1-0. We don't really focus on the future. We just try to focus on that week in particular, you know, making sure we handle business that week. So this win was just like every other win. And we're going to go on to next week and, you know, focus on that as well.
Third row on your right in the red sweater.
So what's your highlight play today? That run in the second half or the leap at the goal line?
I would say the long run. Man, that play was beautiful. The O-line executed perfectly. Receivers did their job as well, and you know, that's just a combination of you know, that's team glory right there. Everybody doing their job and executing the right way, man. You know, you get plays like that happen, and we all feeding off of each other.
Have you gotten to see a picture yet or a highlight of how much higher you were on that jump over the defender?
Nah, not yet. I look forward to seeing it, though.
Just to the left of him, Tyler Horka, same side.
Sort of to piggyback off of Tim's question, just how healthy and like solid do you feel right now, considering that I think your season high in carries is 16?
Mm-hmm. I feel pretty good. You know, like I've been saying, I trust in Coach McCullough's plan for me and for all the backs. And I know that he's going to do what's best for us in this running back room. So, I'm trusting in his plan. I feel great. Just got to go into next week and really focus on recovery and, you know, doing the right things on and off the field, man. But I feel pretty good, you know, going forward.
What feels different about this Notre Dame offense right now in November than maybe mid-September?
I would say we've grown a lot in our mentality, man. Everybody on the offensive side of the ball is really dogs, man. Coach Freeman calls us savages, man. That's really what we are. And we're just continuing to, you know, grow every single week and get better. And our coaches are coaching us. We're listening, taking in the coaching. And we're just developing as a team and, you know, building up that team chemistry. And we're just taking it week by week.
Final question opportunity for Jeremiah on the right, Chris Lowe, second row.
Hey, Jeremiah, you guys have sort of been able to stay the course this year when a lot of teams, it's been a chaotic year. I think multiple teams in the top 10 lost today. How have you guys been able to do that when a lot of teams just haven't been able to handle that pressure?
It really just comes down to just focusing on what really matters, and what really matters is us, you know, playing to the best of our ability. Like I've been saying, we come in every single week trying to find something to get better at. We take in our coach and we trust in our coaches, and we're just coming out, you know, trying to execute every single play. And we're just, you know, living up to the Notre Dame standard or trying to. So we just been, you know, doing what we've been trained to do.